All right, welcome back to the fourth and final round here for Modern Mondays at Guardian Games in Portland, Oregon. We are Portland Paper, bringing you some analog Magic the Gathering streaming in the Northwest Portland area. And I'm Travis Cooper, hanging out with
Ian Lunger.
And it was a little bit challenging to get one of our players on this feature match area, even though everyone's XO and they're sitting at table number one. But because we have Rob playing some Hideaway here.
Oh,
No,
I
that's
switched.
Zeke's not playing Hideaway. Rob's playing Hideaway. What does Hideaway mean? I'm not sure, but there's some lands that have Hideaway, and Rob's playing them. And Zeke Rosenberg is going to be on some Mardu Pyromancer. Guessing there's some seasoning in there. And yeah, I'm curious what's going on. But everyone can dream big, and sometimes you'll take your deck to the modern event, and you're like, I'm playing some Hideaway lands, and you find yourself X and O sitting at table number one.
You know what card we're going to see in this match, Travis?
Emrakul?
Season Pyromancer.
No.
I was just thinking what we could do to Season Pyromancer. I think if you could pay somebody to alter it, like Salt Bay, you just get a bunch of Salt Bay season. Because he's ripped, his abs are all out. He's out there looking good. And he just looks like he could just be sprinkling just a little bit of salt on some nice seasoned food.
Well, you need to have your tokens be different seasonings, perhaps.
Ooh, that's brilliant.
That's why I get paid the big bucks.
Oh yeah.
By big bucks, I mean we got 2 bits tonight.
Yeah. Thanks for the 2 bits.
I don't actually know what that means, but we got 2 bits. It's something.
Yeah, I just think it's probably just Monopoly money.
No, it's real money. It's like actual pennies.
Actual pennies.
Yeah, it's like they will give us some amount of change.
All right.
All right. Looks like we're taking 3 over here, and Zeke's casting an Inquisition. Oh, an Amulet of Vigor. A Knight of the Reliquary.
What is this deck? I am immediately enthralled. This has 2 of my favorite cards already, and if this deck has made it to the top tables and is any good at all, I just desperately want to play whatever this is.
And we have an Eldritch Evolution. I have so much joy right now
This is
that we get to commentate this.
Sick.
Okay, we're going to need the card fetcher here.
What would you like us to fetch up, Travis?
This land that you know the name of that Brock played, which basically I think this land says if you have attack with 3 or more creatures, then you get to cast a card under it for free. It's white-black tokens used to play
Chad,
it.
help. I don't remember the name of this land. I want to say it's Flustering Blunderbuss or Vespering.
I think it's this
Flufflarks.
Steep in there. It's a alliteration with S's, maybe. Oh
Chat,
boy.
please.
Oh God.
We have no idea.
Swing and a miss.
We're not. This isn't our comfort zone anymore.
But you know what is Faithless Looting.
That's true. Know that card. Chat, come on. We can't get this card up on the picker without the name of it, and Travis and I are woefully inadequate when it comes to.
I know what the card does.
Yeah, it puts.
I recognize the
thing on
artwork. I know when you see that card, you have to make sure your opponent doesn't attack you with 3 creatures, because then you're pretty boned. But
wind. It's like
Windbrisk Heights.
Windbrisk Heights.
Yeah.
Thanks, chat. All right.
Go team.
Let's take a look. And some sick art too.
Yeah,
it's
see, 3 or more creatures. Look at that. Ha!
Just the color palette for this card is just sweet.
Right, Blast Zone on 1.
So how does Brock plan on attacking with 3 or more creatures? Where are we going? Travis, where are we going?
I am unsure. Getting a double fetch here from Zeke.
Normally, I get really excited about Mardu Pyromancer because I love fair decks that use Faithless Looting, but Brock has just stolen my heart and enthralled me.
I want to see. I'm not gonna say I don't really care who wins here, but I want to see something cool happen. I want to find out what's under that Windbrisk Heights.
Do you consider Fatal pushing Knight of the Reliquary cool?
Nah, no. I mean, not uncool, but
Hoofly dropping some knowledge. Yeah, I kind of feel like the whole like deal with this deck is it might be a different deck than I'm thinking about, just in general, always.
well, we got two 1/1s and two new cards here for Zeke, along with the 2/2.
Zeke always brings it with his token game. Something I really appreciate about Zeke.
Well, there's two creatures that can attack.
Yeah, this okay, what? Is that a
It's an
scape shift and like a
It's an Eldritch Evolution, I think. I think there's a big ellipsis after that.
all right.
Well, now we get to find out.
I'm gonna kill the noble and look at your hand. Escape shift. Yeah.
It
you're
is
right.
escape shift and a
Part the Waterville.
coral. No, it's
A
the
retreat from Coral
retreat
Helm?
from Coral Helm.
Oh, so we got the Knight Retreat combo there.
I see. Which is a fun one.
Things are coming together.
Bop, and then tag one.
Who? Getting in there for one with that Dryad Arbor.
All right. Zeke's graveyard is chock full of things to do. Just FYI, he has the graveyard lightning helix.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, the value. It's
he'll
getting hot over here.
unearth the seasoned pyromancer.
11.
You know what you can't do against an Unearth is you can't spell snare it.
That's true. It's true. It gets under the spell snare.
Flashback one. Sure.
Jeez, Zeke is he's just vomiting value onto the board here.
Come on, Brock. Do the cool thing.
Show us
Uh-oh.
your cool stuff that you can do, Brock.
Okay, well,
I think Brock might just die here.
no. I think we're gonna get one more turn unless Zeke has a bolt effect.
I'm gonna attack.
Cause 9, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
4, 5, 6, 7,
what
8, 9.
does Brock have like hasty?
Who knows? There's something under that Windbrisk
Oh
Heights.
yeah, he only has to attack, huh?
Yeah.
Smiting
I've
in there.
Speaking of, I've left that up for all to see for quite some time here, just in case people didn't have a chance to read it. Just, you know, sometimes things just go off the rails in the final round, chat.
Putting the glasses on, now we're serious.
Yeah, we're back at it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Only putting the glasses on because forgot to start the clock. It's okay, nobody noticed.
Yep. Second main phase. Play another card.
Okay, well, Brock has to do something really cool this turn. Come on, Brock.
You got it.
Oh no, you're not even gonna tell us what's under there? What's under there?
Oh,
Oh, it was an
Emrakul!
Emrakul!
It wasn't Emrakul enough to win the game.
Does Windbrisk Heights cast a card, or
Yeah.
you can play it?
You're not gonna
You're not gonna get the
acknowledge
trick.
what I just said.
Emrakul. No, I just missed it.
Just all right. I'll save it for later. I believe it allows you to cast it. Wait, it does, right? All right. Let's put
Bringing it
let's
back
put
up.
it back up.
Rewind.
You may play. Does that count as casting?
You can play lands. It depends if it's been like eroded with an Oracle text stuff. I don't think. Sometimes play and cast are interchangeable. I get confused.
Nickel B says it casts it, but then wouldn't Brock have just? Did Brock have 3 creatures out? Like, wouldn't he have
Yeah.
just won if he did that?
Well, we had stuff would have gotten interesting, but I don't think so because I think Zeke had enough tokens that.
But he's at 12. Oh, he had flying blockers, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what it was. So, Brock opting to conceal some information there.
conceal the enormous like plane-eating Eldrazi under this beautiful Windbrisk Heights, unassuming
Yeah,
little
well, you
like
know.
forest in the clouds.
Emrakul's currently imprisoned on the moon. Like, why not in a little weird blue and yellow glen?
Okay, play does now cast. You know, I am a judge, but it's been a while since I've done any judging, and yeah, I think that was some years ago that got changed. Ooh, not. Well, feeling a little rusty over here, but yeah, how Magic cards work and how they're worded is sometimes very interesting.
Absolutely. So, you know, I can imagine that maybe Brock's deck has probably not Rest in Peace because that's a Nombo with Knight of the Reliquary and his combo, but that's the card that I was going to say right when I started talking.
Wheel of Sun and Moon isn't.
So maybe maybe we see the second deck with Wheel of Sun and Moon. Some graveyard interaction would be advisable against Zeke's deck. Mardu Pyromancer, a very graveyard-driven deck.
I think we've got enough of this Windbrisk Heights.
Fine.
Okay, there we go.
Fine, back to...
Are there any... I wonder if we're playing any other Hideaway lands.
Let's see, there's the green one counts 10 power, I believe.
Oh, I don't even know. I know the blue one is if you have 20 cards or less in the if a player has
Somebody
20 cards
does,
or less. Yeah. White, green, red one. I don't even know what the red one does.
The red one's, I think, 7 damage or more done to a player. I don't even think it... Or maybe it's an opponent. Oh, just spitballing here. Probably no red one. Maybe the green one though. I mean, 10 power. You could get it off Knight. Like if you're Knight comboing with Retreat from Coral Helm, you'd have a Knight that has enough power to let you trigger it. In any case, it's a super sweet deck by Brock.
Get a plant token.
He's got his own tokens too, Brock. Where have you been all our lives?
Be still my beating heart. Oh.
That's it. That's it. The Mosswarp Bridge.
Too much fun. Oh, a Mosswarp Bridge. Plus, we got an Emrakul hiding under there.
Let's leave another one of these little hideaway lands up on the screen for half an hour. Yes. So, yeah, total power of 10 or greater. So that plant token is doing absolutely nothing to help out the cause.
Well, are we playing any pump effects here? It's like alternate win con of attacking with a plant token, but then you can pump it, and then you can play your card.
Oh, you could play what's that card that Infect plays?
To turn to a
The
6/4 thing.
Yeah, the new worm. Turn into worms. You've got worms. Scale up. Are you sure it's not called You've Got Worms?
You've got a worm because it only works once.
You can overload it. Then you can have all the worms. Sorry, chat.
Whew, we're in the fourth and final round here at Modern Mondays at Guardian Games in Portland, Oregon. If you are enjoying our commentary, you can go ahead and throw some more bits at us.
Or also not. We're totally fine with either. Okay, so Brock able to toss a prime time under the Windbrisk Heights. This deck is so sick.
I would say I almost cursed, but we have a mature content warning on this, so is that okay? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think, it got bolted. It's okay.
Zeke is probably very aware that when Bruskite says 3 creatures, and also that Brock's deck seems to be a bunch of tiny do-nothing creatures and lands that have hidden cards. So I imagine that the significance of the 3-creature attack is probably not lost on Zeke. Yes.
But you know, you can't Thoughtseize a card under a hideaway land.
Oh, man. So maybe Zeke does not have a removal spell, which it's going to make this really interesting when Brock serves with these creatures.
I said I wanted to see some really cool stuff happening.
You are about to. I think Prime Time's about to join the fray.
Whew.
Prime Time gets you quite a bit closer to also having 10 power on.
And it gets
This-
you more hideaway lands.
Ah, I'm just so happy.
Oh, we even get a Lotus
They
Crimson
said
trigger?
Amulet Titan was dead.
This is playing Amulet and Titan.
I know.
Actually, can I read both of those?
Zeke's just like, I should probably know what both of these cards do.
Yes, we should make a Brock fan. Club.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, we're I don't know where Brock has been. I feel like somehow I've missed Brock, but we're definitely, you know,
Oh,
we
he
might
didn't attack?
kidnap him. And do we not know what his cards do?
There's probably
I'm a little confused. Oh, he tapped his green.
yeah, but the white one's still up, right? Oh wait, no, you have
Oh,
to
he
pay.
needs to tap a white mana
Yeah.
to do it. Oh gosh, dang.
Oh no.
Play a land.
Ah.
Take 4 down to 16.
Zeke, let Brock do the
God.
thing. Zeke, let him do the thing.
Modern staple nest invader.
Come on.
Brock lets us know it is, quote, modern staple nest invader.
Come on.
What is a nest in? Let's,
Yawgmoth. I don't think I've seen Yawgmoth in play yet.
No blocks. Okay, so that's 2, 4, 6. 10.
Okay.
Second main phase, I'll sack one of these, targeting the Cobra. The one gets 17. Draw a card.
okay, Brock still has 3 creatures. He only needs 3.
Come on.
Just let him do the thing, Zeke, please.
Play kill this.
Oh, he's not gonna get to do the thing.
Go ahead.
I'm a little bit sad right now.
Yeah, Zeke's deck is really cool, but I guess we just really wanted to see the thing.
Pass.
Our wind is gone. The
I
sails.
know. There's
The
just
sails.
silence.
The wind has
we
been.
were so excited.
The wind has been
Yeah.
knocked out.
Season Pyromancer.
It feels like.
Oh, just play some value cards.
Yeah.
Discard some cards.
Yeah,
get
it's
some
almost
tokens.
like-
Huh.
I wonder if this deck probably still gets gacked, huh? Damn.
It has trample.
Because, you know,
Can we get Yawgmoth up on the
it
screen?
really needed
Yeah.
trample fine.
I was so excited. There was a lot of joy going on, some laughter, and I feel like, you know, the Rakdos side of this deck just like beat that out of us.
Very well.
Yeah, I felt like anything was possible for a minute here, and,
Back versus,
well,
yeah, that's fine. I'm the 4. Go ahead. You got it.
well,
So, you know, if I drew, so that one turn,
Yeah.
when
Ah.
you tapped out for him, if I drew a white source, I had Emrakul.
yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
unfair.
I had Emrakul if I drew a white source, but I
So
drew,
you could attack with 3, you just didn't have the white.
I just didn't have the white source.
Because you had the bird.
Well, Brock's deck is sweet nonetheless. He did not
Yeah.
hit what he needed to, but
Cobra, you block him.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So,
I love the
and
deck
you tried
list.
to land in my hand, it just didn't produce white.
I wonder if he's playing any
Yeah,
game, though.
Should we try and get Brock in the booth?
Some shenanigans. No.
Okay. We got it. We're gonna do this. We gotta get a little more entertainment here before we're done with the
Yeah.
evening.
Yeah, Travis gonna go see if we can coax Brock into the booth. Just to talk a little bit.
About how bad I got whooped? Oh, sure. Yeah.
It's so sweet.
You know, if I had a white source on turn 3, I had Emrakul.
Everyone was rooting for you. She almost knew what was up with it.
I drew my one.
I think we're gonna get him in here, chat. I think we get to hear from Brock.
Hey, great game. Great game.
All right. We'll get Brock in here. We'll have to be content with ending on a quick Brock interview. If you have questions for Brock, chat, feel free to post them in the chat, and we can get some info out of Brock. All right, come on in, Brock. Chat is chanting your name.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Chanting my name for the O2 whoop.
well, the deck was sweet. I mean,
I
you know,
appreciate
sometimes you don't hit exactly what you need, and that's just the way it works in Modern and every
Yeah.
format.
I was just talking to my opponent out there, Zeke. If I hit that white source on turn, I think it was turn 3, I had Emrakul underneath my Hideaway. Was going to be able to get that extra turn and annihilate for everything.
So is this deck a homebrew? Like, what's kind of the give me a little bit of the background on this?
Yeah, I most of the times when I come here, I go. My record's right around 2-2, 1-3, just because I always bring kind of a little bit of jank to the table. But yeah, this one I initially developed it from an old extended deck that was green-white summoning trap hideaway lands. I took out the summoning traps. I put in the Knight of the Reliquary retreat to Coral Helm combo, and then Scape Shift in there too, just to be able to have a little bit more consistency, being able to hit like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hideaway lands at once. And yeah, so a little bit of it was adapted from that deck, but a lot of it was me just doing a bunch of testing, and 3 rounds it worked great. This last one just wasn't super impressive.
That happens when you're playing something that's kind of like spicy and combo-y.
Absolutely. I was even telling my opponent, 2 out of 5 games it does the thing. 3 out of 5 games I have to apologize for not even playing Magic.
Chat wants to know what's your favorite basic land art.
My favorite basic land art, I would probably have to say Urza's Saga Mountain.
Oh, it's good.
And
yeah.
I'm not even a red player at all.
Chat says Brock seems like a land connoisseur.
I do have legacy lands built out. That is my land deck. But,
Oh, sick. For real?
Yeah.
Nice.
I only have 3 of my 4 Renin 6000s or whatever they're calling it now.
they are getting up to that
Yeah.
price point.
Yeah, it's brutal, but it's yeah.
Let's see, Travis, you got any? Well, thanks for answering our questions. The deck was
Yeah.
sweet. Maybe next time we'll see you and it'll manage to do the thing. Travis and I were chanting, "Do the thing."
I almost had it, but I was at least glad that game 1 he just thought seized and inquisition me to the grave, and game 2 at least you guys gotta. I tried to even show the camera a little bit what I was putting under the hideaway. Gotta try to show you what I was doing a little bit, but.
I guess how many hideaway lands
Oh yeah.
activated in one turn?
How many have I activated?
Yeah, like what's the max you've oh, because you can chain like
Yeah,
with the
so
green one.
Primeval Titan chaining it. So if I hit Emrakul off of one of my hideaways, obviously it's awesome, game over
Yeah.
kind of a thing. But
Yeah.
if I hit Primeval Titan with an amulet out there, I can start chaining 2 Windbrisk Tide and the white mana from like if I hit on either of those 8 cards from the 2 hideaways, I can use the white mana from the other Windbrisk to activate the other one. So I have the most I've ever done was Scape Shift into probably 5 with Knight of the Reliquary, Retreat to Coral Helm, 2 Titans, and then I finally got an Emrakul after one of the Titan triggers.
Nice. How does the deck beat Ensnaring Bridge?
So I have Blast Zone in the main,
Oh yeah.
and then in the sideboard I have 1 Terastodon, I have 1 Woodfall Primus, and I have 2 Force of Vigor.
And what were the matchups you played today? Like what decks did you beat to get
I beat
to
round 1. I beat Green Black Rock. Hex Drinker is a heck of a card. I'll tell you that much. That on turn 3 being a 4/4 protection from all that stuff is pretty insane. Then I beat Titan Shift in round 2, and then the 3rd round before this one was another Rock deck.
Sweet.
Yeah. So not as diverse as I wanted, but it was sweet to be able to come away with some wins.
Okay. And the last question chat has is, were you running Ob Nixilis?
I have 1 Ob Nixilis in the sideboard against. It's hard for me to bring him in against like the Urza decks, just because a lot of the times they can either sideboard into is it the Witchbane Orb that gives them hexproof and all that stuff. I see
Yep.
those artifacts ones, but I have one just against like my Jund matchups. I also have my spicy kind of innovation outside of the deck itself. I have 1 Stomping Ground in the sideboard along with 4 Through the Breach.
Nice.
So
Love
I'd take
it.
out my Breeding Pool, put in the Stomping Ground and the Breach list.
Love it. All right. Well, thanks for chatting with us.
Yeah,
It was fun.
Absolutely. I appreciate you guys having me on here.
All right.